A man in America unexpectedly found a box full of Chinese writing in a bin. Thinking his daughter was learning Chinese, he gave it to her. It was this decision that would ultimately claim his daughter's life. Lily, with her kindergarten-level ability, only made out one sentence from it: make 7 wishes. Lily didn't believe it and even found it a bit humorous, so she said offhandedly, "I wish Darcy Chapman would rot." That very night, the box opened on its own, producing strange music. Then on the second day, when Daisy took off her socks, she found her whole foot had rotted and her face started to fester. Lily was shocked upon discovering everything. She hadn't expected that her flippant wish would actually come true. She immediately went home, thinking about what other wishes she would make. At that moment, there was a tragic cry from outside. The dog she had grown up with since childhood had mysteriously died, which saddened Lily, but she never imagined it was linked to the box. On the second day of school, she watched the principal she had a crush on showing affection towards the school's queen bee, which upset her deeply. So that night, she made a second wish to the box. "I wish that the whole middle school would fall madly in love with me." On the second day, Paul indeed began courting Lily, publicly breaking up with his girlfriend, which brought Lily great joy. When Lily got home from school, her dad informed her wealthy uncle had accidentally drowned in the bathtub. Since they rarely interacted with him, father and daughter didn't grieve too much, only lamenting that they wouldn't have a share in his enormous inheritance. Back in her room, Lily's mind was whirling, and she quickly made a third wish. "I wish that Uncle August would leave everything to me," and so, there we have it. The next moment, Dad got a call to handle the inheritance handover. Dad was shocked. He incredulously told Lily all the inheritance from his uncle was left for her. Yes way. Now, Lily also completely believed all of it was gifted to her by the box. Greedy father and daughter bid farewell to the neighbors and moved into their uncle's 800-square-foot villa. Dad bought a limited edition luxury car, and Lily started shopping insanely with her girlfriends. Lily was restless without spending thousands a day. She bought every color of every designer handbag she didn't dare to touch before, and switched her usual afternoon tea of cheap food with Michelin-starred desserts. Lily's vanity was greatly satisfied, but she had no idea that the lavish wealth she was enjoying came at the cost of human life. The neighbor who saw Lily grow up, and even Lily who started to dream frequently, would always be woken by the strange patterns on the box in the middle of the night. That night, she was surprised to find a figure outside her window. Lily immediately chased it, but found nothing, which made her a bit uneasy. She snapped a photo of the unrecognizable characters on the box with her phone and asked an Asian male classmate to come see him. The cousin who knew Chinese read it and said, "If you put your hand on the box, you can make 7 wishes, and if you lose or sell the box, all wishes will be null and void." But the last sentence was unknown to the cousin. That's when she found the box and searched for information about Lu Mei, and the story made everyone creeped out. The owner of the box was named Lu Mei. In 1910, during the plague in China, Lu Mei's entire family was infected, but he was the only one who survived. Legend has it that he took a family heirloom music box, knelt and prayed in the temple for 7 days and 7 nights, and eventually made a deal with the monster. After that, he not only became wealthy, but all the people who opposed him died. In the end, Lu Mei also died. Such a strange story scared Lily a little. Cousin sent the sentence she didn't know to another friend, and said she should be able to handle it. I wish my dad would stop being so embarrassed. Oh, that's horrific. There was a sentence that Gina could barely translate. It said after the music ended, the blood price was compensated, and she died. Lily, who was isolated by her classmates and whose self-esteem was frustrated, pulled out the wishing box again. I hope I'll be the school's most popular girl. When many coincidences occur together, they cease to be a coincidence. Following that, Lily became absent-minded. She finally accepted that the peculiar deaths around her were all caused by wishes and ghosts. The more Lily thought about it, the more she was scared, wanted to abandon the wish box. However, looking at her magnificent villa, she hesitated. Did she truly want to return to poverty? What followed convinced her to decisively detach from the wish box. One day, Lily surprisingly discovered that the person obsessively following and surreptitiously filming her was none other than the school's heartthrob. Manipulated by the wish box, the heartthrob only had eyes for Lily and couldn't stop watching her, which made Lily feel suffocated. And her 5th wish, a blood debt to pay, fell on her best friend. Witnessing her best friend's tragic death, Lily was completely devastated. Knowing the mess brought by the wish box, she blamed herself and never wanted to see it again. At this point, her Asian classmate re-emerged, and his investigations revealed that the fate of the box's previous owners mirrored Lily's. As they reached the pinnacle, all their loved ones perished, and in the end the box's owners would not end well. This was the ultimate price to pay for the wish. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Lily finally decided to destroy the box with the help of the Asian boy. But no matter how they tried, neither fire nor hammer could destroy it. Those who died innocently and tragically tormented Lily incessantly, recurring in her nightmares. Suddenly she found the school's heartthrob standing by her bed, insisting on bringing Lily back to life through death. Eventually, the heartthrob was taken away to a mental institution, and Lily was left physically and emotionally devastated. To her despair, the wishing box suddenly vanished. With the loss of the box, all they owned was about to disappear. Soon, tax officials knocked on their doors. The uncle who left them the property hadn't paid taxes for 10 years. Thus their villa got repossessed, and they found themselves back in their old home. Everything went back to the same as before. Dad started picking up garbage again, and Lily, who had turned back into Cinderella, no longer received the welcome of her classmates, and once again became insignificant. But, although everything seemed to be back to normal, her lost family and friends were actually hiding in her friend's storage box. Angry, Lily grabbed the wishing box, not wanting her friend to be deceived again, but accidentally pushed her friend down the stairs. Lily's spirit was deeply shocked. She took the wishing box home and made the 6th wish. In the following moment, everything around her changed, and her mother appeared in front of her. Lily held her mother tightly, feeling a warmth she had missed for a long time. Here were her 2 sisters, circled around her, wishing her a happy birthday, and her dad, holding a cake, celebrating her birthday. This was the warm scene that Lily had only dreamed of, immersed in happiness. She even forgot everything in front of her eyes. It was all brought by the wishing box. The next day, the wishing box sounded its ominous music again, signifying that someone was going to die soon. The result was that in the next second, her father was in front of Lily, his neck severed by a chainsaw. Lily rushed into the house like a mad woman, desperate and angry, and she probably made a 7th wish. When Lily woke up again, she found her beloved dog safe and sound, accompanying her. She really traveled through time and returned to the old house. In order to prevent the tragedy from recurring, Lily immediately grabbed her dad and said she wanted to go with him to collect garbage. In the dumpster, he found the wishing box. He then immediately found his most trusted Asian classmate, who had the box in his backpack, and asked him to throw it away. Lily repeatedly emphasized that he must not open it and throw it as far away as possible, and explained everything. Then she left it all to Lily. But in the very next second, a car suddenly came speeding by and sent her flying. Lily was finally unable to dodge it. The relentless pursuit of the wishing box paid the most painful price. Then, when the Asian classmate wanted to help Lily throw away the box, she couldn't resist her curiosity and sneaked a look at it, and she saw that sentence at a glance: a mortal wish.